Hey everyone, Eric here from the Aviation Gear TV network and of course Rocking Dead, back to you today with another video, and please forgive my voice if it crackles or breaks. I've come down with a horrible cold, but a really cool topic came up today. This was not the topic of the video I was going to produce today, but this came and was inspired by one of my cool YouTube commenters here. Sometimes comments can be not so cool and not so kind. Other times, they share some similar opinions to what we have here as well. And also, sometimes they come up with some really, really awesome theories. And this is a theory on the helicopter. Now, everyone has their opinions on the helicopter, their theories. Even the showrunners and cast and crew are only dropping little hints about the helicopter and talking about A's and B's and all those kind of things. But I had a fellow, he goes by the name of Tommy Forbes on YouTube. He commented on the Walking Dead Season 9 Letters A and B Explained video I had. And this is a phenomenal theory. And he was kind of saying that, I could be crazy by saying this, whatever. And I commented back and said, no, actually, this theory is not only awesome, I'm going to expand on it. I'm going to mention it in the video and credit him. So credit to Tommy Forbes. And here's what he says. He says, if you look on the helicopter, there's a logo that has 3 circles. I think that isn't the government. He's saying that isn't the government. In my opinion, that completely collapsed due to the infighting and uselessness. So I'll pause there for a moment with his theory. Sure, that's the thing. The government, after all hell broke loose, basically the government just imploded on themselves. They couldn't fight the masses. And as we even saw in Fear the Walking Dead, both shows, the government was no match. They just got overrun. Someone gets sick inside a military camp, and next thing you know, they're killed and they turn. And it's absolutely horrible. The government can't even keep up with it. So I agree with him right there. So the government collapsed due to infighting and uselessness. He goes on to say, no, I think that this is a global organization that perhaps saw the state of the world. Pollution and war littered the earth. Of course, we're always fighting with other countries. Countries are fighting with us. We're kind of starving our planet. We're littering our planet. We're really abusing our planet. I agree with him on that. So this group created a virus, one that infected everybody worldwide. As we saw, obviously, back at the CDC, Jenner says everybody has it, everyone is infected. So how they got this to people, who knows? Maybe it was in the water. This isn't his theory. I'm kind of interjecting some things here as well too. Somehow or another, they got this virus out to us. Maybe it was airborne. We don't know. So continue on with Tommy's theory. The system of A's and B's could be a method of collecting a relatively small amount of people who could repopulate the planet once civilization has died out. Okay, so we'll pause here for a moment, and that's happening. Just in our immediate camps that we see, we see, Rick's group, the people from Alexandria, the Hilltop, even the Saviors, and even Negan's camp, and all these surrounding communities. They just represent a small population. There's obviously many crews and groups and lone wolves out there across the world, but we're only getting to see a real small picture of it. But our small group, we're seeing repopulation within that group, lots of it. And we're going to see another repopulation this Sunday. I won't even say what that is, but we're going to see a new baby. It's going to be pretty cool from somebody. We won't say who. I don't really think that's a spoiler because I'm not saying who's having it. But we're seeing that. So that small repopulation represents what's going on in other communities and other packs and other groups. So I think that's fantastic. So as he says, repopulating the planet once civilization has died out, think about it. The 3 circles could represent the stages of their plan. This is fantastic. This is where I think is a phenomenal theory. The first cycle representing collapse of society. That's already happened. The second for extinction, and killing off all the human beings, turning into walkers, wiping them all out, and the last one being repopulation. So Tommy goes on to say, sorry if this is all over the place, but these are just some of my thoughts of what it could all mean. I could be completely wrong, though. Laugh out loud. I think he nailed it. I would really like to see what you guys and girls think of this. And if you don't agree with this theory, there's no problem with that. Theories are theories until they're proven, legit. I would like to hear what you think. What does the helicopter mean? What does the 3 symbols mean to you? Is Tommy close to something? People are speculating, saying that it's Commonwealth, or it's this or it's that. But my opinion, when Rick was lifted off with Jada's here, and I think a lot of people share this opinion, that he's just not gone to another state. He's not gone to, let's say Ohio or wherever. He's out of the country, as far as I'm concerned. Now, helicopter, I'm not sure if they must have landed somewhere to refuel up to go for a long distance, because helicopters can only fly for so far on fuel, quite far, but I'm not sure if they can make it to another country. I should know because I have an aviation background, but not especially in helicopters. But I do think it's another country, and that would also explain why Rick hasn't been able to get back to see his family. If it was just something like Morgan goes off to, a couple states away, he can find his way back. Rick would do the same thing as well, too. But if you're in another country and you don't exactly have a boat or a helicopter or anything to get back once he's healthy and back on his feet, that would explain why he hasn't come back. So I'm really interested to see your theories on this. I think it's pretty cool. We probably won't get to see, and actually what I was talking about earlier on this series, just some mental notes I was kind of making for myself. I think that we could possibly see the answer to who this helicopter is, and if this society has been put in place to repopulate the Earth. I think that we will see a cure, but I think that's going to be probably when the show does end. Who knows when that is? I'm thinking the show as itself, as a television show, will probably end in maybe 2 more seasons. I could see them stretching it, milking it for 4. I really hope they don't, because I think the show's picked up really, really good right now. If they went out on maybe 2 more seasons on a really high note, if Angela Kang continues to deliver the quality that she's doing right now, go out in about 2 more years on a big bang, and then I think maybe that could be one of the endings of the show, as the cure is introduced to the remaining people, and we'll know who those helicopters are. But that would probably be the end of The Walking Dead. And by saying knowing who those helicopters are, I mean the people behind them. So just a fun little video. It wasn't what I was going to bring to you, but I certainly didn't want to go without bringing you a Walking Dead content piece here. And I thought this was really, really cool. And I want to say thank you once again to Tommy Forbes. Just to let you guys and girls know, I do try to read as many of the comments as I can. I thank you for being kind and respectful. That's what I try to aim for the most part, unless you're very, very rude or name calling or, anything further than that. Those comments will most likely get deleted. But I do appreciate. I'm not asking you for all praise. Certainly, that's not. The world is not like that. But if you do interact with me here with some, some nice comments, I will do my very, very best to reply to as many of them as I can. And Tommy, yours was a great, not only a comment but a great theory. And thank you very much for sharing it with all of us here. I hope everyone enjoys the show tomorrow night. Episode 6, and we're talking many years after, about 6 years after, if I'm correct. I think it's gonna be a great episode. I've seen some of the trailers, and I'm really, really excited about it, to be honest with you. And we've got Whisperers coming in the distant near future as well too, and that should be quite awesome. For those of you that don't know the Whisperers, if you want to find out about them, just Google them. There's quite a backstory to them. I won't get into all that. I'll save that for another video as well. But if you also enjoyed my video here today, please consider giving me a thumbs up. It means a lot. Lets me know you appreciate this. Subscribe if you haven't, and I promise you I will work very hard to keep you as a subscriber, just as I did to get you. Share this video with some of your friends. There's some great, fantastic Walking Dead Facebook groups out there. Share it in those groups if you like. And I'll look forward to speaking with you very, very soon. And don't forget, every Sunday before each episode, for the most part, unless I have prior commitments, I will be doing live streams from 7 p.m. Eastern until 8 p.m. Eastern. For people here in North America, at least in the Eastern time zone, that helps, they can come in, share their thoughts and chat and get all excited for the episode and jump out in time to get ready to watch the show 1 hour later. So, let's come on back and have lots of fun together. Big Walking Dead family here. And hey, P.S., while you're still here, I'm going to give you some exclusive photos directly from AMC from episode 6, Who Are You Now? And enjoy these photos. We'll see you next time. Cheers.